God, Mother and Father, Most High God, Mother and Father of righteousness, I'm asking that you speak through me only. Ancestors too, I'm asking that you remove all ego when doing this reading, and that I get clarity when getting messages for the collective. Thank you. Ashe. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. Let's see what we have. What is the divine wanting to let us know right now? So I want to use. I don't know why I should have. Okay. So yeah, let's see what the divine has for us. What's the message for today? And I hope y'all doing well. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, please give the collective, those who are on the spiritual journey to becoming their best selves. Let's get some messages. Peace. I hope you're doing well. All right, so we got transformation. Transformation. We have athlete. And we have influence. And then on the back, we got elder and goddess. Wow. So we're going to use these as well. I'll put these up there. And we got web too. I might use that, but we'll see. So let's see. Ancestors, angels, spirit guides of the highest white light, please give the collective some information on what we need to know at this time. So transformation is, let's look at this. This is number 1. So number 1, it says enhancing change, change of circumstances, transformation, endings, beginnings, opportunity, replacements, update, and fearlessness. So this is someone who's about to go through some sort of transformation or has already been transforming, okay? So if you've been on your spiritual journey, you could be going through transformation at this time. So clarify, Spirit, give me some information behind this transformation. What's going on? All right, so we got the Chariot card. And the Chariot is just speaking on movement here. You know, definitely movement. And, you know, even through the movement, it's always going to be some sort of struggle. Peace, everybody. I hope y'all doing well. Thanks for coming through. So yeah, it's always gonna be like some sort of you know, push. You know, I'm getting here that there is some burdens that you're getting through, but you're remaining very positive through this transformation. Yeah. So I feel like at this time with the Temperance card, there is balance and harmony that is taking place. So you're stepping into I'm getting light energy here. So we got the King of Swords. This is someone who's knowing what they want. Yeah, so we got a few people knowing what they want. And at the same time, okay, so we got the, okay. So we got the 5 of Wands. So there could be people under, there could be people who could be arguing a lot or who could be in disarray. I'm seeing here that there is a lot of negativity. How y'all doing? I hope everyone's doing well. But what I'm seeing here is that there is like a lot of negativity that could be happening among some people, and these people are under judgment because someone's trying to evolve. There is someone who's evolving, and it could be someone or people who are trying to like stop someone from evolving. With the Devil card and the King of Pentacles, this is definitely someone who loves some sort of control. This is someone who is trying to dominate people. So with that said, there is about a lot of toxicity around a group of people where someone's trying to endure some sort of pressure around a lot of toxic people. And it could be involving a king of pentacles. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. So it could be involving a lot of toxicity, okay? And it's what I'm getting is it's a lot of gossip going on. So the gossip that's happening is people trying to remain like in some sort of cahoots together. They're being dominated by a earth sign man to continue up some sort of confusion. Definitely, you know, this man, he's become like he's the devil himself. You know what I'm saying? So he's not letting go of some form of control. You know, this is someone who secretly is going through a lot mentally. So someone's going through a lot mentally, and I feel like you're getting justice. You definitely receiving justice. So with justice, it's causing this person to feel like they don't have it all. Like they don't have all the control because their main focus of control is you. And so because this person's main control is you, it's causing this group of people that this person is dominating to have to go after you, to have to continue some sort of force when it comes to you and your evolvement. However, it's not stopping anything because the scales are balancing. The scales are definitely having to balance out. It's causing someone not to feel as if they have that gift of manipulation anymore. And so it's very stressful. So I feel like even though someone may be the devil himself, I feel like this is a person who's losing power, who's not feeling at their best anymore, who's not feeling as if they have the control, because inside they're feeling empty. They're not feeling like themselves anymore. As a matter of fact, I'm seeing that this person is stressing. They can't sleep. They could be having like a lot of shivers at night, could be having hot sweats. Could be having sweats like hot flashes or like sweaty nights. Someone's not feeling good either, you know. So with that said, they losing it. Someone's losing it. And the people that they're around, you know, they're trying to like keep this facade as if, you know, things are okay, but honestly it's not looking good for a lot of people, and it's because there is justice that is happening at this time. So with that said, we got the Five of Swords energy. Five of Swords with the Ten of Swords. So what it's saying is like, even though someone knows that something they're losing at something, like something they're losing. Someone's losing, they're losing themselves, they're losing a game. Whatever they're losing, they not feeling good at it, okay? So yeah, it's like giving me sore loser energy. It's giving me someone who's knowing that they're not going to be able to win, you know. And so with the Ace of Wands and the Six of Wands is you remaining to be on top, you remaining to sit on your throne. Never let anyone make you feel bad for sitting on your throne. Never let anyone make you feel bad for being confident and for being someone who's you know, trying to remain positive and happy. Don't let no one dim your light, because that's what I'm seeing here. Like someone's possibly getting in your ear saying, oh, she thinks she's all that, or whatever. He thinks he's the shit. Whatever it is, you are the shit. So we got plan the game, willpower, motivation, courage, fitness, goals, routine, self-confidence, desire. So this is you. Definitely in this space of this a desire to succeed. You are a winner. You have a winner's attitude, and you're very optimistic when it comes to your life. You a go-getter, okay? And you're gonna stay focused. Stay on your goal. Stay focused on the goal. Now, even though, you know, like this picture is about someone who's maybe fit, you know, they look like they like basketball. what I'm more so seeing is like an internal drive to continue to focus on building thyself, knowing thyself, being encouraged to learn more about you, what you like, you know, the difference of what you got to know what you like, okay? You got to know what you got to know yourself. So anyway, with that said, we got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing also is that there could be something happening with you when it comes to your finances, okay? There's gonna be like, you know, don't what I'm seeing is like spirit is saying something's gonna be given to you. You deserve some sort of inheritance, whatever has been taken from you. I'm seeing that something has been growing in the back, in the back, like you've not been seeing something elevate. You've not been seeing something grow. What I'm seeing here, like with all the green here in the back, is just like you've been growing a lot, okay? You've invested in yourself a lot. And if you haven't, you're doing the work. And I'm seeing here, you're going to be reaping the benefits of what you've invested in. And so this could be financial material. You could be signing a new lease in the future. I'm also seeing here that you could be even having a loved one move in with you. You could have possibly had your mom or your grandma move in with you recently. And there could be family that don't like it, okay? But anyway, because it's like someone's feeling like maybe you have an ulterior motive is what I'm getting here. But it's not that. It's just that you love your mom or you love your grandma and you want to take care of her or something like that. So we got the King of Wands energy here, clarified with the Two of Pentacles. So I'm also seeing here that there could have been a connection that has ended with you and a fire sign. So whatever used to be, I'm seeing that there has been an ending. And yeah, so we got the King of Wands, Two of Pentacles with the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Death card. Someone doesn't have like, someone's realizing that something is over. They're realizing something is over. They looked into things, and with the Death card, someone could be hurt about an offer that you may have wanted, that they may have wanted to give you. I'm seeing here that the offer is not being taken. You know, there's been an ending because you've transformed, okay? So there could be new opportunity for you. With the Death card, is saying that there's a transformation happening where God is giving you new direction, new options, and there could be someone who's currently holding on to something that is no longer. Someone's wanting to reach out to you. They've not let go of you, and they're still wanting they're still wanting to communicate or something, but I'm feeling like something is done. Like you pretty much, you don't have no feelings for this. You don't have no feelings for this. Like you've grown. It's not that you know you don't love them, but you know where you're headed, you're going somewhere else. So even though this represents the Grand Reaper, I'm just saying here, like, there has been a transformation where you no longer have that type of empathy for certain people that could possibly be still trying to beg you to stay, or maybe these are people who you just no longer are identifying with. And so some people feel like because you're leaving, there's a death in their life where things are not as bright as they used to be. So it's like you're removing yourself, leaving out of this. You know, with the horse, the white horse is definitely talking about some sort of transformation, something that is over, definitely over. And so you're looking for new opportunity here. You could be moving, traveling. There could be changes that are happening in your life. And with that said, you are in this space where you are protecting your energy. You're very resilient when it comes to your life, and you're moving forward. You know, no one's going to stop you. No one's going to stop you. Yeah. So, yeah, you're very determined in your life. Very determined in your life. Okay? And so, I'm also seeing here that there is someone who's like in pain. They want to tell you something. They want to tell you something. They possibly have something of yours, and they're wanting to give it back to you. This is a person who has grown some sort of emotion for you. However, this person is not on your level. This person is not on your level spiritually. They're not on your level spiritually, and they're trying to pretend to be, you know, with the King of Wands. King of Wands is they're determined, but they're coming up as the Knight. And the Knight of Wands is someone who has like a euphoria real quick. You know, there is someone who's wanting to take some sort of action. They're wanting to heal something with you. They don't know how to do it. With the Star card here, this could be someone who's higher up. It could be someone, let's see, who is this? They're going through pain. They're going through pain. Definitely going through pain, and they could be fighting with a earth sign man. A earth sign man could be in conflict with this person. A earth sign man could be upset of your intuitiveness, and I feel like you are aware of this energy that this person is giving you, but I feel like I'm hearing the song I Fly Above. Like, you have evolved so much to where the negative energy that this person is trying to give you is something that you don't even feel no more. You've grown immune to some sort of toxic energy. You know, this is a person who's nervous. They're conflicted inside. And I feel like you know this. You're fully aware. But where you are is continuing to work on yourself. Continuing to heal. And with this other guy, they're hurting. Like, you got a lot of people hurting. People who are wanting to be in your energy, but I see that you freed yourself from these people, this person, or whoever this is. You've learned what you needed to learn, and I feel like because you've learned what you needed to learn, you are fully evolved from the situation, and you're having a new beginning. You have a new purpose in this life, and someone recognizes that, but because they were trying to like cause issues for your transformation, they could be under judgment, and you could be receiving justice from that. So now we have influence. So let's see what this is. Influence is conditioning. So environmental influences, prestige, persuasion, consequence, shocking news, content creators, online personality, power. So we got power twice. So guidance, sway. So you could be a good example. You could be a role model to a lot of people. Clarify this. Okay, so everything is fine. Everything is fine. Clarify the King of Pentacles, ancestors. So what I'm seeing here is like, you have someone who is very supportive of you. This is a person who feels as if you're strong, or this could be a strong-minded person. I'm getting the point. I'm getting that there is a person who's in power, who has this power to tell people, like they basically can tell people what to do. Like, they're over a lot of people, and this person could be making their way to you slowly. This is a person who's very strong-minded, and they're not persuaded by anyone when it comes to their choices in life. Yeah, so with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, This is someone who knows what they want. They actually see, like, what do they see? Someone's inspired about you. You know, this is someone who celebrates you. They're inspired and they see a lot of fulfillment and happiness with you. Yeah. So what I'm seeing here is like you could be a mother. You coming out as the Empress. This is divinely guided. So with the Judgment card, I'm seeing God is guiding this situation to be, and there could have been people who could have tried to stop this from happening. So with the Seven of Wands and the Two of Pentacles is someone who is protecting their energy, protecting their thoughts, mind, body, and soul. You know, this is someone who has a lot of passion. And when it comes to any type of disturbances that someone could be receiving from like some sort of backlash, someone's balancing their energy where they're not listening to nobody. You know, they're not listening to nobody. And someone's stressed about this because it's like someone was trying to influence a specific person about you, and what they're doing is learning things on their own. They're no longer being persuaded by other people. And so they could be like, there could be like a lot of protesting going on, a lot of people who are trying to get in someone's ear. You know, what I'm seeing here is like God came through and was like, you know what, I'm guiding you to do this. This is spiritually guided and no one can mess this up. So there is a transformation happening where you are becoming more confident within yourself, and you're also realizing who you are when it comes to your decision making. You're no longer being persuaded by other people. You're in this position in your life where you are the head honcho and you have God guiding you besides other people. And this is what people are recognizing. They like that about you. And so there is a cycle closing out where someone could be in someone's ear where it's kind of like, are you going to do it? I just get someone continuously being in someone's head, constantly saying, so you know, this is I'm just getting someone trying to speak negatively about somebody, and someone's over it. Someone's currently over it. They're like, no, I don't want to hear what you have to say. Whatever you're saying, it's not right. And then you got other people that are on this guy's side who are agreeing with the person who's standing in their power, because this is a person who's over this person, and this is why this person is so stressed out. So there's a transformation that is happening where you were once possibly, like, I'm not saying you were a nobody, but no one really like gave you that type of attention. No one gave you the affection because really you were not, I mean, you always had it, but you know, people didn't want to like give something to you. They didn't want to give you your props. And so now I'm seeing like someone's giving you your flowers. You know, someone's giving you your flowers. Someone's letting you know, like, you know, I see you. There's a lot of growth here, okay? So even with the lady with the afro, it's like that's a lot of growth that she's had, and you know, this is a person who has a lot of willpower, continuing to move forward, continuing to see things clearly, not allowing others to persuade their actions. You're actually, you know, taking initiative in your own life, guiding yourself and standing in your truth and your power, which is causing you to be in connection with the divine, because this is where God wanted you all along. This is how God wanted you to see things all along. You know, having your own mind, having that power in your mind to be able to not easily be influenced by other people. Your influences, you are not influenced by other people. You are influenced by your by your own thoughts, okay? And this is what Spirit is wanting you to know. This is what the Most High is wanting you to do. So we got the six of wands with the Queen of Pentacles. Clarify this, ancestors. We have the strength card with the King of Cups. So this is a person who I don't, this tried to come out in the reverse. I'm saying that this person is trying to keep their composure when it comes to their emotions. There's someone who's maybe feeling as if they have to cut themselves off from your energy. They like you. There's a woman that likes you, and they're like, they see you, you know. But with the eight of cups, it's giving me that someone is trying to keep their composure, where they want to talk to you, they want to say some things to you, but they know that for some reason they're trying to like block these emotions off. Someone wants to say something to you. Someone wants to say something to you, but they're trying to remain professional or something is what I'm getting. They're definitely trying to remain professional. Yeah, they're trying to guard their emotions. So, you know, with the Queen of Pentacles energy, it's like someone who's very nurturing, very loving. But again, like, this is someone who's worked on themselves too, or is trying to. One moment. Yeah, so yeah, there's someone who's trying to remain in control of their emotions. There's someone who's wanting to communicate with you. They have some sort of love for you, but you know, because they're trying to remain very professional, very assertive, they don't want you to know, you know, what you do to them. Like you could do something emotionally to this person, and they have to refrain from giving you their they have to refrain, they're feeling as if they have to refrain from giving you some sort of love, but they do it from afar. So with the Four of Cups, it's giving me someone who's like, you know, fighting them their emotions, but um open to you, you know, very open to you. You know, they see you, they recognize you. um they know that you are beautiful. Okay, so we got the Four of Pentacles here. Yeah, so someone is feeling, they it's a weird feeling. So it's like someone's wanting to connect with you. They want to be your friend. Okay, Two of Cups, definitely want to be your friend. You got a few people that want to connect with you. And with the Hermit card, the Nine of Pentacles, the Fool card, it's you being very selective of your energy, and continuing to work on yourself. You know, you are a hermit. If not, then you're about to be. I feel like you're coming into your own, where you're being more authentic with excuse me. You're being authentic, said no spread. But you're being more authentic with yourself. Very authentic with yourself, and you're choosing your direction in life, you know. So yeah, there is a loving opportunity coming, a opportunity, some sort of wish fulfillment. Let's see, what is this, where you're going to be moving forward, and wherever you're headed, I just see you doing very good in life. Like, this is a really good reading. This is a very good reading. Yeah, so with the Chariot card, I just see, you know, you are learning. You are becoming more experienced in your life. And clarify the Seven of Swords energy. You are becoming very experienced when it comes to the lessons that you're learning in your life. And there could be someone who's annoyed by it. Someone who's very annoyed by it. And it's not that they're trying to be annoyed, but they've said things about you, and now they're feeling really bad for what they've said. There were a lot of lies that were told on you, and I feel like you've healed from it. So someone's sad because you know, you've evolved, and it's giving me that someone is they want to come around, but again, it's just like it's hard to when they know what they did, you know, and they feel like they should have chose other options, but now they have to worry, they have to pretty much heal and worry about themselves is what I'm seeing here, you know. So we got the Three of Pentacles with the Six of Cups and the you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibility. So what someone's recognizing, like this could be an old friend from your past. This is someone who you were cool with, who you let, like this is a person who was over you maybe. And I don't want to say over you. I want to say you may have like thought you were learning from this person. This person stripped you apart a lot. You know, they possibly have judged you a lot, told you what you needed to fix about you. You know, this is a person who pretty much criticized you a lot. And now they're looking at things that they have said, and the things that they've said about you aren't adding up. And so they're remembering some sort of love that you had, that you guys had, or, you know, like the kinship that you guys had. This person is realizing that you actually brought a lot of love, and they could be feeling bad about, they definitely feel that things are over. They definitely feel that things are over. And with the Two of Cups here, I feel like, what is these two cups here, ancestors? So the two cups that are standing in back is someone who's having to deal with what they put out. So this is someone who's stressing about it. They're trying to act as if they're okay about it. These are the cups that they have where they're having to deal with what they've done. You know, done to you, said about you. Yeah. So this is a person who picked you apart. Picked you apart and didn't realize the love you gave, and you walked away. So with the Tower card, this is a shocking moment for this person, because all along you could have been right in their face, and them not recognizing that you actually brought genuine love to them, and they pretty much took it for granted, and they're like upset about their choices. You know, they're upset about the things that they've done and said, and it's just, you know, they're not feeling good right now when it comes to the things that they've said about you. So now we have the Goddess. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you for your support, guys. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you. So we got Goddess. So we know Goddess, that divine energy, you know, divine femme energy, but this is also resonating with the Most High and how the Most High God moves in your life. This is the source, okay? All roads lead to the source. All roads lead to the source. So if you are Christian here, you don't have to be confused, because we all know that all roads lead to the Most High God. The Most High God is the King of all kings, okay? And we know that for sure. We know that for sure. So with that said, the universe, God is energy source. But again, remember that we are all tiny gods, you know. We are God's children. So God wants us to be like-minded. God wants us to have God wants us to be like, you know, the source, you know, the higher power. God wants us to do things like him or her, you know. Anyway, with that said, we got the Queen of Pentacles here. Clarify the Goddess, ancestors, please. All right. So the Queen of Pentacles is currently, let's see, clarify. She's in some, clarify the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Cups. Okay. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles, please, ancestors. Okay. Clarify. All right, so there's give me the more energy. Give me the energy behind the Queen of Pentacles, ancestors. All right, so Queen of Pentacles is someone who could be going through some pain. They're thinking about you. They're hurting, and they could be in this space where they're feeling uncomfortable, but they're trying to heal. They're trying to call their power back. They could feel exposed, or feel like yeah, I'm seeing someone feel exposed or feeling as if. Give me the energy behind the star. What's the star here for? Yeah, this person is stressing. They're stressing because they may have to walk away. They may have to walk away. But they're trying to deal with that. But they're also trying to work on themselves. I do feel like they're uncomfortable in their situation where someone's trying to heal from something that's over. So something could be over. Maybe this person was dealing with a earth sign man, and the earth sign man is tell me about this earth sign man. Earth sign man wants to become friends. So maybe there was a cycle that closed out, and this man could be trying to make things fair for this person. I don't know if they have a child together or if they're friends. Whatever this connection is, someone's seeing this connection for what it is. And they may have like some secrets when it comes to this person. Something is not being revealed. There is something hidden. What's this? What's hidden is either someone's trying to figure out how to have a higher connection with a person. They're thinking clearly. This is something that's on this person's mind constantly. They're wanting a relationship, some sort of connection, maybe a friendship with this person. You know, this is what the Most High is possibly trying to bring together. And they're trying to figure out how to do it, or they have figured out how to do it. So you could be connected to a community. You may not know you are. The Nine of Wands and the Queen of Swords is someone who's invested in a community when it comes to like an inheritance, or maybe this could be a community, not sure. Like, there are people who are wanting you a part of this, but there could be someone who's stressing about it because maybe this person is no longer connected or something. Clarify this. Yeah. So someone's feeling left out in the cold. Someone may not be in this community no more. Or they could be, something could be going on with their housing situation. Whatever this is, I feel like with the Judgment card here, God is putting something together when it comes to like a community, people, someone seeing clearly of what they need to do. And with that said, the Page of Pentacles and the Moon card is clarify the Devil. So yeah, this is a community based off some sort of material structure, possibly. They want you a part of it, but with the Five of Pentacles, I don't see you taking that offer or something. So it's like someone's trying to figure out how to pull you into something. It could be represented as something that's that looks friendly or something, but you got to get all the details because something is not clear, and you don't want to put yourself in something, you know. So God is guiding your God is guiding your decisions at this time, okay? And I feel like there are people who are wanting to connect with you, but just be careful about what you're signing, because you are like, let's see, what's this about? Someone's going to be wanting to befriend you, but I don't see you connecting with this person. Clarify the energy behind the Emperor. Give me the energy behind the Emperor. So this could be family too, is what I'm seeing here. Okay? So family, you got family that is trying to reconnect with you. Past friends that are reconnecting, who want to reconnect with you. And they could be stressing because they have, what is this? Ancestors, what is this about? Yeah, something that's over. Yeah, you've ended that cycle. So you're no longer in that cycle no more with that family. Clarify, goddess, ancestors. Society. Too much fear of society and its people, caring only about what others will think, say about them. Okay. And respect. So I feel like these are people who did not support you. They didn't have respect for you. Yeah, they wore a mask the whole time when they were dealing with you, and I feel like it's dealing with some sort of domination that they want over you, and so the connection doesn't have any type of stability here, and so that's over. So this is what God is saying, is like whatever used to be isn't no more, and so God made sure that that cycle was closed out, and so there are people who could be resisting some sort of change that is happening. You know, this is someone who's rebellious to a cycle that is complete. Yeah, so we got the Lovers card here. These are people who need to make a choice. It's, you know, with the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Cups, it's because someone still has some sort of desired love for you, but you already know the truth. You already know the truth. You know, you already know what it is. And so someone has some sort of toxic hold on you from the past, and they're having difficulty releasing what you're no longer attached to. And so with the Nine of Pentacles, you're just doing you. You know what I'm saying? So you are a hermit. Nine of Pentacles, working on yourself. You have clarity of the drama that was caused with you. This is a lot of conflict, competition, and with the Justice card, you receiving justice from this community. You know, I feel like this could be a family, a community, whoever these people are. They're wanting to like give love, but it's still it's not, it's like a dominance type of love, and you don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the Justice. you wanting the scales to be balanced, where it's in everyone's favor, because everyone's reaping their karma, whether good or bad, you know. And so when that cycle closed, that was your karma to end a karmic wheel, and to have a reset on your life. And so that's what you're doing. And someone is refusing to see that. You know, with the moon card here, this is someone who's having a fear of that energy, because they don't know how to release. Someone's having fear of releasing, and they want to apologize. They want to communicate with you. They have love for you. And they've been praying, maybe praying a lot, but they still bring conflict, you know. And so with the Five of Wands is a lot of, okay, so it's like a lot of ruckus that's going on in the background that you don't know about. And this is family possibly arguing with each other, saying, well, you told me to do this and you told me to do that. What is this about, ancestors? Yeah, people who are hurting. So there are people hurting because you're no longer dealing with them, and they are caught with some sort of attachment that they have to heal on. You've already received your justice. So because you've gotten knowledge about the pain that was given to you, I'm seeing here you're still moving in love. You're still remaining loyal to yourself and others. But again, you're choosing yourself is what I'm seeing here. You're continuing to focus on your goals. So with the Knight of Pentacles, you got the Devil card here. Devil card clarified with the Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, Temperance, Tower card. So this is someone who's still like trying to like they're trying to say how they feel towards you. They're wanting to get into, okay, they're wanting to get into your heart chakra. This is someone who's been doing some sort of, maybe they've been doing spell work or something. What they've been doing? Why is the Devil card here? So this is a person who it's giving me someone who's saying, well, you said this and you said that. So if you said this when it comes to loving others, like they're trying to use your verbiage against you to make you feel bad for walking away. And you know, they want you to move out of your heart chakra is what I'm seeing. But you've learned what you needed to learn. So you're protecting yourself. You're protecting your energy. Yeah, someone's trying to like, I'm surprised the Magician card didn't come out. Yeah, someone's trying to make you feel like you owe them. Someone's feeling like you owe me. It's giving me the energy of someone saying you owe me. And they're trying to like make you passionate about them. Someone's like trying to call you back. But again, you've already gotten the clarity of what you need to know when it comes to people like this or these people. I just see that, you know, God has already made the decision and is no longer wanting you to deal with that. This is already being a decision by the divine. So with the Nine of Cups, you are not taking any more cups when it comes to the past. You're over those lessons. You've thought about them, and you've grown awareness to you saying, okay, it's best for me to like go in my cave and be to myself. You know, so this is you breaking generational curses. Like you're closing the chapter on this particular family dynamic is what I'm seeing, and there are people who are uncomfortable about it. But again, this was a divinely guided ending. So honestly, because you transformed and you caught your power back, you gained the wisdom. You know, you're no longer influenced by what other people's emotions, their feelings. At this point, you're deciding to move off of your feelings. You know, how you feel about whatever you're doing. Like, this is about you standing your ground when it comes to you making up your mind. You not being indecisive when it comes to your life. Okay? When you have firm boundaries, there is no one who can affect that. There's no one who can come between in between you and your boundaries and what you feel. You know, there is no one who can persuade your mind. Your information comes from within, not from others. Now, others can tell you whatever you need to know, but it's up to you at the end of the day to make that last decision. And of course, God always gives us free will. But again, because you were so firmly on, because you were so focused on yourself, calling your power back and remaining consistent on your spiritual journey, this has caused you to transform and be able to make up your mind. Okay, so with the elder, it says making history. So this is the traditional beliefs, maturity, elders back in the day, ancestors, constructive criticism, meaningful conversations, and father figure. So let's look into this. Let's see. So elder, ancestors, please tell me about elder. So we got 3 of Wands. What's this? Queen of Swords and the Knight of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles, the Devil card. There could be an elder who's stressing over you. This is someone who you was once connected to, or this could be someone who's really desiring to reconnect with you. But with the Tower card, I'm seeing here that, you know, the Tower and 9 of Wands is you like protecting your energy. You saying no. You know, you've healed from that. So again, like, you're making grown ass decisions when it comes to your cutoff game. Your cutoff game is disrespectful to people. That's what I'm gonna call this. All right. So your cutoff game is disrespectful. And this is what people don't like about you. All right. So yeah, 3 of Wands is someone trying to travel towards you. And someone's upset because they can't have their way with you. Definitely can't have their way with you. And it's because someone is, the thing is, maybe you were a person back in the day who like gave many chances to people. I know I have. And you may have not expressed yourself on how certain people have made you feel. There were people who made you feel as if you were a nobody, okay? And so because you know how that feeling feels, no one recognizes it because you were always trying to balance out connections with people, making sure y'all was good. So you would do things to make people happy when it was always leading you to having to heal over and over again. Fluoride fountain. I'm going to block you because you're disrespectful. And you have no self-control. I know you need to heal. You sickly, you know, to be doing that. And you're jealous. You're jealous, you're sickly, and you have no discipline when it comes to self. You don't love yourself. You don't know who you are. And so for you to put nigger on there like that, it's because you really wish you was a nigga. So stop trying to, stop hating on us, because you not like us and you will never be. Okay, so mosey on. So anyway, with that said, you had to heal over and over again when it came to people, friends, family, whatever this is. You are always the one left to heal. You are always the one left to start over, because even though nothing was really wrong with you, you always kept asking yourself, what is wrong with me? Why am I always being left out in the cold? Why am I the one always in the back? You know what I'm saying? Like, left out. People really didn't recognize you. You were not seen like that. You were not cared for like that. And as much as people may want to say the very opposite, no, it was like someone intentionally trying to make you feel as if something was wrong with you. As you can see, this is a person who's very spiteful. So they grow cold with their emotions. They don't give you the affection that you give them. As a matter of fact, they hold off on their emotions and their compassion because you fill in their cup with their ego. So this is a person who feels entitled to your energy. Someone who wants you to make them feel as if they're the ones. They want to make you feel like it's something wrong with you, is what I'm getting here. This is intentionally done, though. That's the thing. Someone's being very intentional about intentional about their actions and how they act towards you. Someone doesn't want you to have the love that they know you deserve. And so when people see your what I'm seeing here is like when someone sees your greatness, they wanna hide it from others. No one wants you to know how beautiful you are. This person doesn't want you to know how blessed you are. As a matter of fact, they wanna tell you the total opposite. Now, the thing is, you may you jealous and you're a racist. The thing is, damn, I shouldn't even read the comments because I wanted to say something. Oh yeah. The thing is, because you've learned how to become your authentic self, here's a person that wants to say a lot of negative things about you that you may not be good at. They want to point all those flaws out. This is a true narcissist, okay? But a narcissist that wants you. Someone who can't get you off their mind. They have so many bad things to say about you, but they wanna reconnect with you. And it's like, why, when all you have is something negative to say about you, okay? So with the Page of Pentacles and the Hermit is you going within and continuing on with your spiritual journey. You don't have time for people who are trying to pull the worst out of you. Instead, you rather work on yourself and work on those parts that you've already accepted within yourself. You already gained a love. That cycle has been complete. So this person who's trying to make you feel as if you're not the one, make you feel as if you're not it. You ain't got it. Someone's trying to tell you who you are when God already said who you were. Okay? So you've already learned you already learned from that. You know who you are now. So with the World card, there are other things that are needing to be learned. And with the High Priestess, you are very, very aware of it, okay? So you're learning now. Definitely learning, growing, and continuing on with your life, becoming your best self. All right? Continuing on becoming your best self. You know, the craziest thing is these are people that I know that are saying, calling me a nigger because you're jealous. You're just jealous, you know? You're jealous. And after you get done, you'll never feel happy. So you can say whatever you want to say, but at the end of the day, I know where you are spiritually, Alexander. I know how you feel spiritually and internally. You're not there at all. You actually effed up, okay? You effed up, and you a effed up person. So you definitely need mental health issues if you still calling people a nigger, and you know what I'm saying, like you're sickly. So I'm gonna let you do what you do, and as you do it, baby, look at the karma that you'll be receiving from saying things that you should not be posting on here. You know, with your unrighteous self, you ain't gonna have no luck. And I will make sure to shot your picture, your name, and I'm gonna just hand you right over to the ancestors. I won't forget you. Okay, I'm gonna send that right over to the ancestors and let them deal with your weak ass, because you weak and you negative, you hateful, and you wish you was a nigger. Okay, you wish you was a nigga. You will never be one. Get the hell on. So anyway, with that said, I just see here, you know, because you knowing your worth, you know what you represent, you know who you are. Things are getting better for you. Things are getting better for you. And you're going to be making a lot of people like Alexander feel very uncomfortable with their emotions, because God is always going to continue to bless you no matter how someone feels, okay? You'll always stand on your pedestal. Never let anyone take you off. And I like Caucasian people. I like everybody. I'm just speaking to him personally. So that's all. But yeah. Anyway, with that said, I see you healing. I see you healing. You're going through an involvement. You're evolving, and there are people who hate to see you rising. But again, it's not up to them. It's not up to them. God is elevating you personally. And so there are people who don't want the best for you. And it's because you no longer deal with them. So yeah, that's one message I'm getting. So let's move forward. Let's see. So again, your cutoff game is disrespectful to a lot of people that you've cut off, and it's because no one's able to have it their way anymore. They learning that this is no longer Burger King, okay? And because it's no longer Burger King, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. Because it's no longer Burger King, people are unhappy because they can't have it their way, all right? So God is blessing you with the bag, and you deserve it because you worked on yourself. So let's get some more information. So we got Path, we got Nomophone, and what else? Ancestors. Clarify this. He got them cards already. That's too many, but let's see. Okay, so Nomophone is let's see, that's number 21. Number 21, escapism, addictions, obsession, fear. So this is someone going through a lot of maybe having addictions. They could be on a path to healing, but let's look closely. Let's take a closer look. Spirit, clarify nomophobe. So this is a person under judgment. Okay? Under judgment and yeah. Wait. Okay. So wait, clarify this. Most High God. Okay. So what God is doing is gearing you up and telling God is letting you know that there are a lot of things that you've not uncovered yet that will be uncovered eventually, and these are new lessons, new cycles that you'll be entering. With these new cycles, new opportunity, a lot of opportunity, and also a lot of spiritual protection around you. You're on a path. Clarify path. Yeah, you're on a path. So we got the Empress. Number two is for the gate is narrow and the way is hard that leads to life, and those who find it are few. Matthew 7:13 and 14. So through 14. So choices, guidance, plans, direction. You are headed in a very powerful path, collective. Like if you're on your spiritual journey, I see a lot of development and changes happening for you, and you being divinely guided by the Most High. With the Queen card here, let me show you. We have the Queen. This is number 55. Legacy. So you could be building legacy at this time. You're gaining a lot of confidence at this time. God is revving you up to gain the confidence that God wants you to have. And this is involving self-love, okay? So it's nothing like self-love. Guys, don't forget to love yourself. Don't forget to pour into yourself. So we got the Queen. Clarify the Queen, ancestors, please. So we got the Five of Swords clarified with the Three of Wands, the Devil. There is a woman who has a very negative way of thinking. Their mind frame, their thought pattern is really disrupted with a lot of ego, a lot of I just hear someone like screaming in their house or yelling or like saying like a lot of evil, wicked things. This is a person who doesn't want anyone to get ahead but them. Like this is a person who only really cares about themselves. Queen of Wands with the Devil card. A person who's obsessed with some sort of control, and has some sort of mindset that it's just let's just say this person was in control. You'll never be able to get through a gate because of this person. You will never be able to evolve because of this specific person here, the way that they think, their mind frame, and how negative and toxic they are. This person needs a rude awakening. They need a spiritual awakening, and I do see that they're getting one with this Tower card here and the Queen of Cups. So clarify this. So what I'm seeing is that there could be a person that this person is connected to. There has been a shakeup in this dynamic relationship, whatever this is, where someone can only think very, very negatively. It's like a very low vibrational thought. And it's causing someone to look at this person for who they are. So this person could be a water sign, or it could be anybody. They're looking at this person for who they are, and they're gaining clarity and also not feeling at their best because there's someone who's feeling guilty and trying to, get their mind right. So with the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, someone's trying to learn something. They're trying to learn something here. It's hard because of the things that they feel guilty of doing, and who they were connected to. They're realizing that there is no way of getting into this specific person's mind when it comes to their thought patterns, how they do things, how they see things. Someone has a terrible addiction when it comes to how they think. Like, they're very low vibrational. And I feel like they're about to get a rude awakening where it's causing them to feel put in a place where they're stuck and having to think about the things that they've done. It's like God is putting someone in a corner. So with Queen, it's talking about legacy, confidence. Someone's very worried about what you got going on. So let's see, clarify this. Yeah, they can't get it out of their mind. Someone's constantly in their mind. It's someone who's constantly in their mind about a lot of negativity, spell work that they've done in the past that's catching up with them. They're receiving a tower moment, and it's nothing that they can do about it. Okay? Nothing that they can do about it. So everything is fine in their life. This is what they're acting like. But secretly, what is this? Secretly, what I'm seeing here is that there could be one person, or maybe someone's trying to like heal. Maybe a water sign's trying to heal. But this fire sign and these two fire sign people, they're constantly doing magic. Or they're like, whatever they did in the past is catching up with them. And it could be involving a child. So someone was very revved up to do it. This could have been an earth sign. Was very revved up, but what I'm seeing now is like they've gotten some sort of clarity, and they're not seeing their efforts at this point. So with the Three of Swords, it's someone who's not really seeing their efforts. They're still seeing that you're rising, and they've gotten their clarity where, you know, you're still going to move on with or without them. So this could be a family member, or this could be someone who's a part of something that, whatever this is, you know, someone has a very nasty way of thinking, a very nasty attitude, and they're trying to control something, but it's out of their hands is what they're recognizing, and they don't like that. And so someone could be like, let it go, but they're continuing to like keep on with the keeping on. But the thing is, the more that they keep doing it, the stressor they are, the more stress they get. Yeah, because we got witch here. So they're doing spell work. So we got mirror. Number 18. What I see is what I get. What I perceive of what I see is who I am. A reflection, representation, realization. Someone's realizing who, you know, they're like gaining a deeper perspective of certain people. The thing is, someone can't hide who they are anymore. You know, it's coming out. And I remember doing a reading like that before, where someone tried to hide who they were, where, you know, they would try to act as if they were someone that they weren't, but somebody's recognizing a person for who they are. So clarify the mirror. So with the Hierophant, another thing is, because you could be a reflection of this person, it makes someone feel it's either going to make someone feel as if they know they have to do work on themselves, or they're not. You know, they're either going to receive the message, or they're not going to receive it. So with the Eight of Wands, clarify mirror. So even though someone knows that this is the truth, with the King of Swords. Clarify this. Oh, okay. Someone's knowing that they're blocked. Okay, scratch that. So someone's understanding that they're blocked. They're learning that you've healed. Okay, you've healed. And with the King of Swords, this is truth. Someone's gaining truth about you, what you do, who you are. And now, because they realize that, they're knowing that it's because, so this person is realizing that they're the corporate of a lot of negativity that you don't want to deal with. So it makes someone feel like weird to know that the reason why you're not dealing with them is because they're toxic. You know what I'm saying? It's like someone is very uncomfortable with you seeing them for who they are, pretty much. Like, you become a mirror to this person. And even though it's uncomfortable for someone, they know that they have to end whatever they're doing. Like, they're having to heal. But, you know, they're going to keep acting as if everything is fine when it's not. However, there's someone who's in pain because they know they got to put in action. And they also know that whatever used to be ain't no more. And you know, this is the thing. Like, there's a cycle that's closing where someone's needing to heal from feeling as if they only can do well with you. Like, someone feels as if you're the missing puzzle, you're the missing piece. And you know, this is a person who needs to get out of that energy because they're reliant on you or your energy in order to evolve, and that's not how things should go. That's not how things should go. Someone has to learn to validate their own self in their life. All right. So we got the witch. Clarify witch ancestors. So yeah, someone's closed out a cycle with you and their magic. So clarify 52. Utilizing the tools. So witchcraft, witch doctor, protection, spell work, wizard, voodoo, high priestess, witchy, magic. So yeah, this is someone who's done magic on you. Definitely done some binding magic is what I'm seeing. And hey, you know, this energy here is someone feeling like they're like literally wanting you to reconnect with them and their toxic lifestyle, their toxic mindset. And I'm not seeing it happen, you know. So yeah, someone's done spell work on you. Someone's done spell work on you. Yeah, and with the witch, clarify witch. You become stronger and gotten your justice. Like, every time they do work on you, every time they do spell work on you, you evolve. You like so strong, you know. So you done caught your power back from spell work. So now the spell work is assisting you in evolving. All right, assisting you in evolving. So we got 33, which is empath, understanding others, highly sensitive, seeing the good in everyone, gifted introvert, compassion. Yeah, you got to have empathy for people, especially people who are toxic, people who don't have a high vibrational mindset. These are people who you have to have empathy for, because these are the people who, some of these people can cause, they just, they're effed up. They're effed up, you know. So with empathy, clarify empathy, ancestors. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Five of Cups. So the Six of Swords came out in the reversal. So with that said, someone is trying to have empathy for themselves. They're trying to do the work, but the issue is they're going through turbulence, a mental turbulence at this time. And it's very difficult for them right now. Because someone's upset because you've moved on. This is all about you moving on and you rising from that. Yeah, you moved on. You definitely moved on, and someone just can't take it. Someone can't believe how independent you are as well. They never thought that of you. You know, someone never thought that of you. So with empath, it's why do we have empath? Because someone doesn't have empathy. This is a person that doesn't have empathy. So someone's overwhelmed. They're overburdened. They're feeling as if they're defeated, and they're knowing that they have to walk away. So it's a person that's currently dealing with some hardship right now, and they're very uncomfortable with how they're feeling. You know, they're having a lot of difficulty when it comes to their mindset. And so this is someone who's possibly, so this is what God is doing. God is breaking this person down, because the issue is maybe they were once, they didn't have empathy for others at one point. And so this is a person who's being seen, or seeing themselves for who they are now. And they're currently having to go through some huge tower moments to gain access to empathy. Like they're having to turn on that empathy switch now, where God is humbling someone to learn how to be empathetic towards others. And this is that young childish empathy, like where someone's going to be broken down so bad to the point where they're going to have to understand what energy they've been putting out. And so with the Six of Swords, is giving me someone who's saying, I won't do it no more. I won't do it no more. And it's definitely them experiencing a lot of hardships in their life. And one of the hardships could be them losing you, and them also not feeling as if they're crowned anymore. Someone who's having to start from scratch when it comes to learning more about being emotional. So this could have been someone who was in charge. They could have had some high power. They could have been in power at one point in their life, and God is taking away their power to where they're losing a lot. Okay, they're losing a lot. And what's happening is there's a reversal happening, or there is a transfer that's happening. So where maybe you were the beggar, this person is going to become the beggar now. This is a person who's going to be wanting compassion, or wanting others to be compassionate and have empathy for them. You know, the roles are switching in this person's life, where this person is going to be having to learn how to be humble. And it's giving someone who's in conflict with that, because they don't want to, they have to. So someone's definitely having roles. The roles are being switched. So with the Queen of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, someone who could be struggling financially as well. Like it's going to hit them financially. It's going to hit them mentally. It's going to hit them in every area of their life, and it's because of how they did you. All right, so we got the God, the demigod. Let's see. This is number 46. So number 46 is where the demigod, wherever I go, there I am. Consciousness, awareness, victory, activist, enlightenment, admiration, prophet of God, overcoming, and an alien. So let's see. What is this, ancestors? So what God is saying is that you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. You could be a, let's see. You could be a fire sign, an air sign. God is giving you so much power at this time. And God, I just heard God say, like, hold on to your seat, because things are about to get better for you. So with the 6 of Cups, clarify this. Okay. God is wanting you to remember that pain you went through in the past. So you went through a lot of pain in your past. And with that pain that you went through, God is wanting you to remember it. Wanting you to remember the pain that you went through. Okay? God is saying, I want you to, it's like, it's not saying that God wants you to hold on to pain that you went through. It's more so saying, I want you to remember your struggles, the things that you worked on. Everything that you worked on has been accumulated into lessons. And these lessons that you accumulated are now closing, because you've learned what you needed to learn. However, with those lessons, again, they came with a lot of pain. And it also caused you to be very resilient in your life, to continue moving forward and becoming your best self. God never wants you to forget or resent lessons that you have learned. And so with that, God is telling you that you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. This is God crowning you. This is God saying that, you're conscious. You have conscious awareness, victory. You are activists, and you have a lot of self-awareness, and you embody the energy of the Most High. Okay, and so because you worked on yourself, God is just reminding you of what you've been through, and not wanting you to forget, wanting you to use those past lessons for what you're going to be learning in the future. Okay? So that's why you went through those things. This is why, some people, they want to switch lives with you, but they don't know what you've been through. And so the lessons that you've learned were lessons that paint you. Some of these people be the ones who don't want to go through the hardship that you went through. You possibly been on your journey for a very long time, and because you've been on that journey, you've earned your stripes, and so this is God giving you new opportunities, a new level in your life, and also new protection. Clarify the 5 of Pentacles, please. So you may not be as confident at this time when it comes to getting out there in the world. I feel like you hide it a lot. You're good at hiding it. And this is what Spirit is wanting you to heal, the pain and with people. So it's like you getting back. So God is getting you back out in the world. God is getting you back out in the world. And as you're out in the world, you're going to be protected, okay? You're going to be protected, and you're going to be guided by the Most High. You may feel like you're alone, but you're not. You're never alone. But this is an opportunity for you to heal. Okay, so you know, I'm also seeing here that there is a connection that is closing out. So maybe you were dealing with a fire sign man. This could be a Sagittarius or anyone. I'm seeing here that there's a chapter that's closed. So there could be a person who's like looking out for you, wanting things to be better with you guys, but I don't see that coming back. You know, I feel like God has already removed you from that connection. So yeah, where I go, there I am. So God is just saying, I'm always with you, assisting you on your journey and letting you know, helping you with your choices. Okay, so we have self-investing, investments, exchange, desires, market, property, away with words, trust, self-love, self-worth, personality, budgeting. So clarify this, ancestors. Someone's wanting to come around you. They see a lot of happiness with you. But the thing is, they feel like you're too confident. Like they see you as someone who's very confident, and they could possibly feel uncomfortable with speaking some truth to you. And also, they could have been around a lot of people who are gossiping about you, who are lying on you. This possibly could have been a person who also lied on you. And now they're feeling guilty for the things that they've said about you. And they could be they do know that a cycle is over, but I'm also seeing here that this person is defending you as well. So maybe there are people who are talking about you and they're telling you they're telling them to shut up now. So yeah, you've definitely ended that cycle very strongly. And with the Judgment card is that God has protected you and has forced that cycle to close. So the thing is, because you are on a higher level in your spirituality, the divine is with you strongly. This is because you've built your relationship with the Most High. You are God's friend, okay? You and God are like this. And if not, then you are gaining a relationship with the Most High. And because you are, God is so involved in your life. It's to the point where God is closing out cycles for you, or forcing cycles to end, because the Most High has something bigger and better for you. And those cycles that were open at one point were only to teach you and others lessons. And so because we are in a process of breaking generational curses, there are reasons why certain connections have to be closed, and it's only for the greater good, okay? And some may have difficulty understanding that, but it's what it is. So let's get some more messages. Ancestors, give me some messages. What do we need to know? So we got single, sexy, and successful. We have entity attachment, and we got courthouse. Clarify this, ancestors. Unbothered. So there could be someone, you could be going to court. Let's see. Ancestors, what is this in regards to the entity and successful? You could be healing, or you could be going to the court with a person who has an entity attachment. This is someone you don't want to deal with. Someone's trying to drag you in court, but you're unbothered by this person. So it's like someone's trying to someone tried to drag you like there's a person who has who's feeling left out in the cold. They have an entity attachment. They're not feeling at their best right now. And they tried to drag you in court. But what I'm seeing here is maybe even the court officials are unbothered by you being in court. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And thank you so much, guys, for your support. Even the negative ones. So, you know, unbothered. So you're unbothered, or the court officials are unbothered because they just know what it is. So with the temperance card, it's just like balance and harmony is coming in, and someone could be, the person who's wanting to drag you in court is bothered by this. So it's like they're wanting to do anything to call you back, you know, but I feel like, again, you've ended that cycle successfully. So it's like, it's not going to work, you know. So whatever they were trying to do, like someone already sees it for what it is. And with the Eight of Swords, they're uncomfortable about it because something didn't work out like they wanted it to. So we got the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Swords. It's like you're continuing on and you're having victory with it because you got to hold on to your energy. Like, you're not giving it out to people like that, especially this entity or this person who has an entity. Guys, people out here really looking like this. And I mean internally, okay? It's very important to make sure that you are regulating your deities. Like, someone has a entity attachment, and this entity is causing this person to be very low vibrational. It's like this person has so many entities attached to them, they don't even know how to think anymore. They're not in a good space in their life mentally. And it's because they're caught in the past of what used to be. Someone has to really heal, and it starts by recognizing what you have attached to you, recognizing that you have issues with ego, always wanting to win at all costs. Like, this is not going to get you far in life. You got to be careful of what you're doing out here, because you continuously doing something will invoke something inside of you that is hard to get rid of. And there are people like that who got entity attachments, and they don't know why they think the way they think, why they're so evil, why they're so, you know, why they're so hateful, vengeful, always wanting to win at all costs. They can't let shit go. And it's like, in order for you to heal, you're going to have to learn what entity you got attached to you. Because there are people who got them, and they're just out here walking around acting as if everything is okay, and it's not. And then you're being intimate with other people, and that ain't good, because then you're transferring that energy to someone else. So there's a divine masculine that's going to be getting karma for some money that they got due to a marriage. Okay, I'm also seeing here that your marriage is protected. So someone's concerned about unexpected money. This could be your good karma, but let's clarify. Yeah, someone's constantly thinking about some unexpected money that you'll be receiving in the future. So with the World card, something didn't go their way. And I feel like there are people who are upset with this. There could be someone going to jail, someone who's telling on another person. Oh, it's a lot of negativity. This person is clarify this. This person about to go to jail. Someone's about to go to jail. And there are people who are going to be happy about it. People are going to be celebrating when this person go to jail. They going to be so happy. Look, this how happy people going to be when this person go to jail. That's crazy. To be so horrible. Like, you got to be a horrible person for people to be praying for you to go to jail. Like, you had to do some terrible things. But honestly, you know, there are other people wanting innocent people to go to jail as well. So, you know. But anyway, I just see like your relationship, you're going to be receiving karma when it comes to your relationship. There could be a relationship headed that this is going to be coming together, and that's your karma. This connection is divinely protected, okay? So definitely protect it. What else, ancestors? So you're a rising star, okay? And you're in your north node. And there are people who know that. That's wonderful. All right? You put in a lot of labor. You've done a lot of work on yourself. This did not come overnight. Guys, when you're on your spiritual journey, I've been working on myself since 2016. All right? And so it's not a race. It's something that you have to be consistent with. And you're going to make mistakes as you go, but you keep going, all right? You keep going. So someone's going to be getting a gift. Be careful of the gift that you get. What is this? Explain death here, this transition. What's going on here? It's too many. Oh, someone could be getting sacrificed. Yeah. So there are people who are working together. There are people working together to sacrifice somebody. So this could be someone doing spell work on. So there could be a lot of confusion around an emperor, where there are people wanting to sacrifice him or this earth sign. Like, this earth sign could be trying to work with, amongst others, to sacrifice either 2 men or 1. And it don't look good. So someone could be passing away. It's an older man, is what I'm getting here. And that's the gift. So clarify this gift, ancestors. So we got the Page of Cups with the Magician. So the gift is protection when it comes to this child. And I see that someone could be stressing because they don't trust the people that they're around. And they're looking at everybody as if they are a part of some sort of plot that is happening. And they're trying to figure out what people are saying, what they're doing. And it's just like someone's stressing constantly. And so this person here is trying to, you know, has ended a cycle with this fire sign man. And there's like, I'm just seeing like, the child will be spared, but the child is also going to be abandoned by an older adult or something. So with abandonment and Page of Cups and someone who's transitioning, the gift is for this child to stay alive and for there to be a child feeling as if they're abandoned by a father figure, possibly because of this situation here. You know, that's terrible. So let's see what else, ancestors. Yeah, so there is endings for a specific person or people where you're moving forward. This could be a mature man. So this could be a rich guy. This person is going to be in poverty because of the things that they have been doing. They got endings coming when it comes to their foundation. So, you know, this is a person who's wanting to give you a love offer. They could be wanting to give a divine femme a love offer, but I'm seeing here you may not want this person because they have nothing to give. And I'm not speaking on material. I'm not speaking on the material side. I'm speaking on more so like internally. And also, this is a person who was obsessed with you. They're going to be having too much to focus on to be obsessed with you because they're going to be going through a lot in the future. So we got thief, opposition, moving on. So you could be, so there could have been a thief, a Jezebel who stole from you, who was doing spell work on you. This person was doing spell work on a person in their north node to gain some sort of unexpected money. And they're concerned about it. They're trying to hold on to some money. Yeah, they're trying to hold on to some money. And they're trying to keep a cycle going. So yeah, this is a person trying to control money. They're very worried about their material assets. And they're stressing about it. And there's a water sign also stressing about it. Because he has a child, and the child is having to heal. The child is having to heal because of some sort of demonic something happened to this child. Something unrighteous happened to the child. And now the child is being left to heal. And it's due to some sort of ritual that was done. And this is because someone was expecting some money to happen, some money to come in with unexpected. Yeah, they were expecting money to come in. Someone who stole from you or tried to steal from you tried to like put a child in this. Yeah, so they can gain a new opportunity and walk away as if nothing happened. But they're walking away with a broken heart because, let's see. Because you're not wanting what they have to give no more. You're not wanting this person. You're guarded by this person and you've already healed. So yeah, someone did spell work, sacrificing a child to get money in a relationship. See? And someone's concerned about it. They want money in a relationship. they did a ritual on it. This could have been involving a Jezebel. Yeah, there's some sort of false documentation. And looked like they could have got beaten up or something, or there could be a fight happening in the future. So you have a family member that could be about to pass away. You're going to be very shocked about this. I'm sorry to speak on this, but I don't know why I keep getting gift, but with the chakras here, like you are pretty much in a very high vibration when it comes to hearing situations about this. But someone's definitely not doing well, and I'm seeing here that you could be surprised about this in the near future. So the gift, let's see what this gift is. Your freedom. So with the Fool card, the Fool card, Knight of Pentacles, and the Hermit, it's you continuing on with your spiritual journey. Like you're not gonna let go. You know, you're always gonna stay in alignment with yourself. And so another thing I'm getting is, yeah, I'm not gonna say that, but I just see, yeah, someone could be passing away in your family. All right. I'm sorry. Someone could have already passed, or they will be. And so I'm sending my condolences. If that has happened to you. Let's see. Anything else, ancestors? So we got you got a high priestess that's doing divination on you constantly. Huh?
Candace on the phone.
Oh, hold one moment, guys. Go here.
Tana coming over.
Shh. Here.
Tana coming over.
All right. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. So someone's doing divination. Someone could be reading about your relationship constantly. They're trying to get the details. They're seeing that this is a relationship that is going to be in alignment, and there could be like family that could be feeling abandoned by this relationship. So, you know, look out for that. Yeah, this is going to be a nice relationship, okay? So there are people who are learning about this, gaining information about it, and also doing spell work on the child. So protect your relationship. Someone's not happy about it. I'm seeing here that there could be someone. What's up, Unique? How are you, sister? I am learning. I'm glad you learning, Alexander. You gonna be nice now, or you gonna still be evil? I don't care what you say. So we got someone, so we have Magician, the Ten of Wands, and the Four of Cups. So this is someone who's stressing about your relationship. So maybe you're in a relationship right now, and your family could be stressing about this. Can you shut the door? Go, go. Yeah, shut the door, please.
Thank you. She's coming over?
Yeah.
Yes!
Shut the door, please.
Okay.
So we got bliss in the reverse. So you're not appeased by certain people is what I'm seeing here. You're not you're not appeased by people you so what I'm seeing here is like you're reading through people. You understand people. You understand why people are the way that they are. You definitely have knowledge on the behaviors of people, why people do certain things, and it causes you to really see beyond the veil, okay? This is an awakening for others. People don't like that you can see through them. And so they have an issue with that. And so it's like, yeah, people want you to like see them for someone who's kind, nice in the beginning, but honestly, you know that someone is a karmic. You know, this is someone who acts as if they're a sweetheart, but deep inside, you know who they are and whose they are. Yeah. So with that said, you don't pay it no mind. All right. So we got someone who's enamored by you. Someone's enamored by you. This could be someone who's doing death magic on you. Or this could be someone doing death magic on them. Okay, so we got real love here. Someone's in lust with you. Ew, look at that. That's how some of y'all be looking. So it's a boss who has like a lustful energy, who does death magic on you, and they could be going into poverty in the future. This is a person who likes you, and they've been there's a Jezebel also who's doing divination divination on you as well. So look out for that. They just nosy. They want to find out about you. Okay. So we got a child here. So a child, they're doing a ritual on a child. Someone's concerned about this child. There could be someone who's scared about a child passing away. That's scary and it's sad, you know. Look at that. So yeah, I'm seeing here that someone's worried about a child. So we got karma. So there could be someone who's getting karma. This is their gift. So like whatever they put out to you is what they're going to be getting back. So we got a community who could be involved in this situation. This could be a karmic masculine that is trying to regulate your child's life or something, where they're doing divination magic on your child. There's someone who's very evil. Yeah. Or it could be your family, including a family. This is involving a family. But I feel like you're too strong and powerful for this. So, but I want to look more into it. So maybe this is what's going on with this spell work when it comes to the child. So the world card is here. Yeah, someone's tried to, so maybe someone could have did something painful to a child. And someone could be going to jail. Someone could be going to jail about a child. Clarify the the Ace of Wands ancestors. Someone possibly touched a child inappropriately, And they act as if, you know, they're stressing now because it's coming back up. Tell me about this child. So this emperor, this father figure, or it could be a water sign that did something inappropriately to a child. And whatever you did, I'm seeing here someone going to jail when it comes to a child. There could be a community that could be upset about it. Something's happened to a child. And so, because someone put out so much hate, it could be turning on their own child is what I'm seeing here. This is ridiculous. So let's get some more answers. Let's see. And thank y'all for the support. I'm overwhelmed with joy right now. So thank y'all. Okay, so let's get some messages. Let's see. Most High God, Mother and Father of Righteousness. Give me some messages. So we have, in your email, phone, and knows all your business, but someone's watching and stalking them too. Scared straight. Okay? So this person is scared straight. I love you too, Sandra. Okay, I love you too. And thank you for supporting me. So we have sending people to you to block your love life. So someone's trying to send a Decepticon. Be careful of what you're accepting out here, guys. We have stealing your home. The bet they lost over a deal of sacrifice. So someone tried to steal your home. The bet they had, this was the bet they had to steal your home. And they lost the bet due to a sacrifice. So someone's using you for money. Be careful of who you're dealing with. Someone's using you for money. You got new things big. You got new things and big things popping. Yes. Thanking the ancestors and the Most High, of course. So, this person has children older than the children he has with you. So this is a person who you've possibly are married to. You don't know this person has. Either you were married to, you're in a long committed relationship with, and maybe y'all not together no more, but you didn't know that this person has other children around the world that you don't know about, and it's a Mason. You will win your lawsuit, okay? So you'll win your lawsuit. When it comes to that home, I'm seeing here. If you lost a home, I'm seeing you getting it. You getting it back. I've been getting that too many times. So we got warning, an evil king or queen. All right. So let's see. What is that in regards to? Or just give me whatever you got here. So she's claiming she doesn't know, but really know everything. An evil queen or king acting as if they don't know nothing, but they really do. Ex-friend constantly getting readings on you, claiming she's a Christian. And this is the person who's claiming that they don't know, but really do know everything. You're strong-minded, well put together. There's some legal matters that are happening, very heavy. He or she won't win in this case. So whoever has been like being sneaky and conniving, they won't win. I'm getting you are close to your retirement. So someone could be close to retiring, and the man is crazy. Be careful. So if you're dealing with someone crazy, if you're dealing with some man that you just met, know that he's a part of the occult. It says a part of an occult. He's a Mason. So be careful. Children locked up in the basement in harm's way. So this occult leader maybe have children locked up. Be careful, because the thing is, people will put that shit on you. You start dealing with you start tying yourself with people who you don't know like what they're in deep with. They have they have access to pulling you into something that you've never agreed with, and you'll be tied to them and be placed blame on a situation that does not involve you because you decided to deal with someone who does not have your best interest. Be careful of who you're dealing with, guys. So we have turning on one another and stabbing each other in the back. And then in months, we got 3 to 6 months. There could be people turning on a specific person, but whatever that's about. A water sign is trying to do something to you. So let's see what this water sign is trying to do. Ancestors, what is this water sign up to? So we got the moon card. Something is not being revealed, but let's see if we can tap in deeper. So we got the 5 of Swords with the Queen of Swords. When it comes to a child, this man has a woman with a child, or is trying to do something to your child, but they're under judgment. They're under judgment as they try. With the Lover's card, this is something that won't be up for wishing. This is something that is not in alignment or in agreement with the Most High. The Most High already said no to this. So with the Lover's card, this is someone who's trying to figure out, how to do. What are they trying to do? It's blocked. Whatever they're trying to do that's conniving, I'm just seeing here it's not working. I'm just seeing it's not working. All right. And that's because the scales are currently balancing. So don't worry. You are protected and your child is protected. So yeah, this is about a water sign. And you have to be very mean to this person, because if you don't stand your ground, this person will try to get in your emotions. They're very manipulative. So yeah, look out for that person. They're very toxic. They could be working with an air sign woman, possibly. I don't know, but I feel like whatever's happening, they're under judgment for past things that they've done. And they're toxic. They're toxic. So everything that they did in the past, when it comes to you, I just see there's judgment here. So we got you and your ex of 10 years will never be back together. Okay? So we got that there. Your brother is doing spell work on you. So if you have a brother, they're doing spell work on you. We got swift justice. Let's see what kind of spell work this is. What kind of spell work is this brother doing? A come back to me spell, but it's not gonna come back. With the Tower card and the 5 of Swords, you're blocking this person. I feel like you freed yourself from this person already, and this person is trying to see if you're gonna contact them or something. But with the Tower card here, someone's feeling left out in the cold because you're not gonna be contacting this person. You're done. Alexander, it's something wrong with you, seriously. I'm gonna get you when I see you. You gonna get a spanking because you got issues. So yeah, there is swift justice happening. There's swift justice. So yeah, so if someone's like doing like a come to me spell to try to reel you in, and it's not by your consent, there will be swift justice because the Most High has already said no. This person is materialistic as hell and has low vibes and will sell his soul for anybody. Oh, will sell his soul any day. So yeah, this could be a brother that has sold their soul or is willing to sell their soul. They're trying to call you back so that you could get in their energy and they can manipulate and stuff. So be careful, okay? So we got he needs a milk. Right. He really does. He will lose his mind. He sold his. It's sad. Don't sell spiritually. You don't sell spirituality. Unique, you funny. He already did. Oh, he already did? Baby. I don't know what to say. Hi, Robert. Thank you. So we have, they don't talk to you because your ex and his Masons have caused a division and an alliance they don't want to be a part of. So people are not talking to you because your ex has made them to not talk to you. And so look, we got the 5 of Cups here. So this is someone who's sad because they no longer can talk to you. Yeah, with the Death card. So the relationship that y'all could have formed is no longer because him and his Mason friends have caused a division with this. Yeah, so with the Knight of Wands and the 6 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Cups. It's now it's like the Mason is like, well, you know, I want to come back. But you're like, no, you don't want to deal with this person. And you're not going to deal with this person. So, yeah, someone's wanting to come back. Someone's trying to get you to come back. But they'll be waiting for a long time because I don't see you coming back. I will be the demon who will be in your dream, my boy. This is bullshit. So, anything else, ancestors? So it says, this person is going to take care of you and will be so in love with you. Ashe. We got new home, car, new. So people gonna be calling you new. So I'm seeing a person with the letter D is going to jail. And initials ST and U may be going to jail as well. I'm getting, you're not getting that. No. So someone who's wanting to gain some sort of inheritance off of you, they're not getting. It says your inheritance is coming. So be patient. Your friends talking about you like a dog but smile in your face. Be careful, love. You got to end these type of relationships where you're feeling, where you know that this person is not your friend. It's you have to release people like this or you will never evolve, okay? So love spells won't work. Ha. Return to sender, bitch. So there are love spells that are returning back to initials G, H, and I, D, E, and F. Someone is bipolar. Watch out. So yeah, this person who's doing spell work on you is bipolar. Yeah. So that's what I got. I'm going to get some last messages and get out of here. Inner conflict or pride. So someone's having inner conflict. You're going to have to heal that because you'll never evolve. Someone's playing a dumb role. Don't deal with the past, okay? Don't deal with the past. Your neighbor is going through bad luck. Let's read on that. Let's see what that's about. Your neighbor is going through bad luck. What is this in regards to, ancestors? Oh, this person knows. So there are people that are happy that this neighbor is going through bad luck. So this is a person that was invested in a lot of drama. Could have been in cahoots with people that you were connected to. With the Three of Cups, I'm seeing here that they were being told what to do by a King of Swords. So a few men were involved in this neighbor being very messy. But with this cycle closing out, I see this person is caught in like betrayal or will be in the future. So we got the Knight of Pentacles here. This is a person who is going to be caught or stuck in the past and needing to evolve, but it's gonna be hard for them. I feel like you free yourself from this person. It's going to be hard for them because with the Judgment card in the reverse, this is someone who's refusing to grow. This is someone who's definitely needing to work on childhood wounds that they've never worked on in their life. They're blocked off from it. And I'm also seeing here that this person could be intimate with one of your ops. Or, yeah, definitely was intimate with one of your ops. So with the Six of Wands, the Ace of Swords, this person actually does, let's see. Yeah, they're sneaky. So I feel like this person has been caught. Like there's something coming to the end with this person. They're not going to have no luck for what they've been doing. And it's because they could have possibly been transmitted something. You know, because they were dealing with one of your ops. So maybe you got a neighbor who was dealing with an op of yours. And whoever they were dealing with, they got something. Let me see. Let me look deeper into it. Dang. Clarify the Eight of... Someone's very uncomfortable. So you're too busy winning, right? But she's caught in a love triangle with this person, wasting time. Because this connection ain't going to get nowhere. So yeah, your neighbor could be caught in a lot of craziness. And is also feeling rejected. She could be going through some sort of scarcity tactics. And she could be hunted by memories. Because whatever happened, it caused someone to feel like they were in some sort of control by starting arguments and fights with you. But now they're hunted because whatever they're going through, they're going to be getting karma for it. So we got, she's under a fake account. And then she's into the same shit every day. Could be crying over someone that don't want her. Whoever this is, you know, I'm just seeing here, whatever this girl is into, it's getting played out. This could be a girl or a guy. But this person has a huge ego. And your neighbor is possibly taking screenshots of you, you know, following you. We got wants to be you and wants to act and dress like you and wants to copy you. But this person is having issues with, you know, they're having issues, bad habits, drugs, addictions, toxicity. And they could be cyberbullying you, trying to threaten you. Yeah, this is possibly your neighbor doing this. And could be marrying for money. One of your neighbors. Anything else, Spirit? So yeah, she's a happiness hater. So what I'm seeing here, This person is fantasizing about a love. Maybe she's in a relationship that she's not really happy in, and could have been dealing with a boss daddy or something. But that man, he was just playing her. And now she's in her head about this guy. Things aren't working with this guy who she thought liked her. And now the guy could be moving on from her. Yeah, this is a woman who claims that she got proof and evidence of some shit, but honestly don't have no facts. So it's like never has the facts, makes up shit, and lies. And you're unfazed by this person. You don't care about this person. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. But yeah, guys, I guess I'll get some last messages and I'll be out. Thank y'all for staying around. And could be going through some bankrupt issues. Could be looking you up and trying to block you. But you're running from this person is what I'm seeing. And they could be into you. This could be a male or female. Whoever neighbor you have. Whatever neighbor. So let's see. Most High God, give me some last messages for this reading. What do we need to know? Luke 6 and 7. And Luke 7 and 2 is what we're going to read on. I thought the computer was charged. Six and 7 and 7 and 2. All right. So it says, the Pharisees and the teachers of the law are looking for a reason to accuse Jesus. So they watched him closely to see if he would heal on the Sabbath. This verse shows religious leaders being judgmental and logistical. And legalistic. They were more focused on catching Jesus breaking rules than on the good he was doing, healing people. Their intentions were not pure. They were rooted in control, power, and self-righteousness. There are centurion servants whom his masters valued highly, was sick and about to die. So this is Luke 7 and 2. This introduces a Roman centurion, a non-Jew who later shows humility, faith, and compassion, even though he has an outsider to do the religious even though he has an outsider to the religious community. He's deeply concerned for his servant and shows great belief in Jesus' power, so much so that Jesus praises his faith. How this relates to the karmics and the spiritual collective journey is karmics often represent energies or people in your life who trigger growth and through hardship. So like the Pharisees, karmics can be judgmental, manipulative, or controlling, more concerned with appearance, power, or rigid belief systems than true healing or love. Spiritually, this reflects the testing phase of the journey, where you're confronted by people or energies that force you to choose your higher path over fear, shame, and guilt. It's also a warning. Don't become like them. Even spiritual people can fall into spiritual ego, judging others rather than helping them heal. So the centurion shows humble faith and genuine care, even though he's not part of the religious in crowd. All right. So 111 in the chat. Wow. So spirituality, he represents the soul who may not fit tradition but is aligned with divine truth. The mirrors the This mirrors those on a spiritual path who may be judged or misunderstood by the families, religions, or culture, yet continues to grow in faith, love, and inner knowing. He also represents how true connections to the divine isn't about religion. It's about heart, humility, and intention. So these verses reflect two key energies on the spiritual path. It's karmic is a karmic test. So people or systems trying to trap you in fear, guilt, or shame or old paradigms. Testing whether you'll stay true to your higher self. This is about you listening to your higher self and evolving into your authentic self. See, the thing is, a lot of Christians, and no offense to the Christians, but there are a lot of Christians who are follow or who don't even follow half of what the Bible say, but judge other people for not doing the traditional workings of a system that really is not allowing you to heal internally. So there are Christians that are unhealed. There are a lot of unhealed Christians. Unhealed Christians, they don't get it. They don't get it. They go to church every day, every Sunday, every whatever day, but they still are caught in ego. They're still caught in tradition, and they have not learned to do the inner work. So, you know, while there are some who judge, they also need to start judging themselves and start looking internally, because they are caught in some sort of ego that they've not healed from. So with that said, the faith soul, so it says a being walking the path with humility, love, and trust in the divine, even when misunderstood or outside traditional norms. So you being able to be your authentic self and are able to walk in a path where you have a true divine connection with the Most High. It doesn't matter what a Christian say, because not trying to compare journeys, but sometimes when you are on a spiritual journey, you have surpassed a lot of Christians because they're still in the box where they don't even know who they are. And so that's the issue. That's the conflict with them not being able to see things clearly. So because you've been through many structures, you've possibly been one who's been in a religious structure. Maybe you were in the church, you were into Buddhism, like you've tried, like whatever you've done, whatever you've tested, what I'm seeing here is like, because you've opened your palette and you have out of the box type of thinking, and you've learned different types of religious, you've learned a lot. You're able to be your authentic self because you're choosing a path to be in alignment with the Most High, and also learning to have self-discipline, release the ego, and you're growing spiritually at the same time, which makes your connection with the divine even closer, because you are breaking generational curses, which is very important in this time. A lot of people are caught in cycles, and I'm just seeing here that a lot of us are on a path where we're breaking these cycles, becoming our authentic self, and also gaining a even more closer connection with the divine. So yes, that's what I got, guys. It's very important to have a relationship with God, and it's not one of those fake relationships. It's actually a real connection. Some people don't know what that is. They've not even experienced it. Even Christians that go to church every day, they've not experienced it, but they judge you, and that's not right. Because again, we all make mistakes. We all have done things, and just because your life may be under some sort of stethoscope, we don't see everything they do. But there'll be a lot of indulgence in gossiping, judging, all of these things that some Christians do. Not trying to point everybody out, because there are healed Christians, but it's a difference between a healed Christian that actually loves themselves, that has actually done the inner work, and there is a difference between an unhealed Christian who can be very evil, very judgmental, very, you pointing a finger at somebody and you got three pointing at you. Like, fix what you got internally, because for you to judge somebody because they're not doing what you want them to do, the thing is, everyone has their own relationship with the divine. So you can say whatever you want to say. At the end of the day, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. And that's all it is. So we got a new path. You cleared karma, and now your soul is leading you to new experiences. How many Christians can actually say that? How many Christians can actually say that? Because the thing is, when you're in a box, you're not able to learn. You're not able to grow. You're in a cycle constantly. Even when you know something is not right, you're constantly chasing your tail in a system that you see clearly that something ain't right. So with that said, someone's on a new path. Y'all on a new path. You've cleared karma, and now your soul is leading you to new experiences. You've broken generational curses. All the steps may not seem clear just yet, but continue moving forward and the path will begin to reveal itself. God is going to guide you, okay, because you got a deeper connection with God. However, there are some people who are stuck in fear. That means that they're stuck in certain cycles and in certain relationships that they need to remove themselves from. It's very important. If that is the lesson in this life, if you've not gotten the lesson, you're going to be stuck going through the same cycle over and over again. So it's time for you to get out of this fear where you're stuck with people that you know do not serve your highest good. Why would you be in relationships that you are not happy in, that you are getting abused in? And I know it's not easy for a lot of people, but you have to do your silent prayers. Make sure that you're praying. Make sure that you're gaining a relationship with the Most High God of righteousness. Now, if that's Jesus, okay, do you. Also, make sure you get in you help your ancestors out. A lot of y'all ancestors are homeless. Okay? Make sure you're feeding your ancestors, cleaning your altars, giving them fresh food and fresh water. It's very important. Your ancestors are still living. I don't care how many funerals you go to. Your ancestors are still alive, and they need your help to evolve. In order for them to evolve, they need you to help them. And, that's important. So you're thinking of all the things that could go wrong, but what about all the things that could go right? Make a paradigm shift in your thinking and take inspired action anyway. All right. It's very important, guys. Very important. We're here to break generational curses. This is why we came back to this life, and to experience a divine life that is beautiful. So don't get mad at others for doing the work. It's time for you to do the work as well. All right. So we have reach out. You've isolated yourself and are trying to do everything on your own. It's okay to ask for help. So reach out to ask for support at this time. And guys, remember who you're getting involved in. All right. Make sure that your relationships are good relationships. If it's not a relationship that's based on love, and reciprocity, then it's time for you to cut that off. Also, be careful of the contracts that you are signing, and be careful about people who are clinging to you because they are unhealed and they need your energy to survive. These are people who need to be cut off so that they can start doing their own healing. No one should be trying to hold on you to gain energy. That is the wrong way to do it. You'll never heal. And last message is speak your truth. You stayed silent long enough. Speak up speak up, stand your ground, and state your perspectives. You will raise to a higher vibration when you let your voice be heard. All right, y'all. So yeah, it's time to wake up the sleeping dragon. It's time to wake up that inner dragon within you. All right? It's time to release it and know thyself, love thyself, honor thyself, worship thyself, and also honor the Most High God, Mother and Father of righteousness, Jesus, if that's what you want to say. I just, like to say the Most High God of righteousness because I just know if righteousness is involved, then God is going to do me right. So yeah, that's what I got. Thank y'all for support. Oh, love and peace to you, spiritual gang. Oh, girl, I want to be a part of that. So let's see. Sam, Alexander. When I get government, I'm not doing any personal questions anymore. Will I have a baby? Oh, I'm not doing questions. We are all laughing here. Gut place for you. You're looking for beautiful. Oh, thank you, as Mita. They will be done. Kingdom come. Ashe. What are you talking about, Alexander? You confusing me. One minute you want to call me a nigger, the next minute you're saying some other stuff. You gotta align your chakras because you off. You a little bit off today. Something wrong with you. And I mean that in a very loving way. Especially with yours, kings. All right, guys. Thank y'all for the support. I'm very honored and blessed. I don't take it for granted, and I really appreciate you guys so much. Alex needs his own show. Yeah. That was too specific, Church Timothy. Yeah, I'll see you too, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Mwah. And make sure y'all subscribe and watch the videos that I posted. I posted videos. No one watched them. Only 35 people, and it's a good video. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all soon. Love you, and thank you all for hi. Hi, Divines. I thought you were Davina. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Jay. Thank all of y'all. See y'all soon. Peace.